Yes and yes, a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A gain of 13 yards. Off the play fake. Rhodes. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To number 17. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First down, and they go right back to blue. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2 yards on the pickup. Phillips now. Off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
A run up the middle with Irving. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Irving. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And a first down. A 4-yard pickup. On first and 10, here's Irving. And he's only going to get a yard yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line. Let's go. A gain of a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. They begin with a carry for good. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he stopped immediately there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Phillips. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
It moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Rhodes.
Oh,
and there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive with a give to Blue. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47-yard.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing to start the drive.
Rhodes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, the camp falls in.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Phillips. This is the tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The final shot before break. Rhodes.
Now we're behind his man, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Come on, motherfucker.
He's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They give him him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Horton.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Phillips.
Motherfucker. Yo, you see this
There
shit?
he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Motherfucker. Yo, are you serious?
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's crazy.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A gain of 12.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
There's a
Get
short
the
one
fuck
taken in
out.
by Otten.
No, get the
And
fuck
they'll
out
get
of
him
here.
down as he's inside the
The fuck
40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Rhodes.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Blue. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground with Irvin.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Rhodes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jahad Campbell
providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Bucs 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Phillips.
Pass complete to Palmer.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On the give, this is Blue. Oh, look at the juke.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Blue is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. This is caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Phillips. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Well, now how about this return?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So now the Bucs down by 7. 1:04 on the clock. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by a touchdown. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down.
Back to throw.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken.
Oh, my God.
Tight end. Look at the big man
How in
rumble.
the fuck?
And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, and you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.